Welcome to today's video. In this session, we'll learn about the SQL order by clause, its purpose, best practices, and limitations. The order by keyword in SQL is used to sort the result set of a query, either in ascending or descending order. The order by clause always comes after the where clause, if used, in a SQL statement. You can sort results by one or multiple columns. By default, SQL sorts records in ascending order. That means numbers from smallest to largest, or text from A to Z. If you want the opposite, you can use the DESC keyword to sort in descending order. Syntax of SQL order by is: select column 1, column 2. From table name, order by column 1, column 2. Ascending or descending. Let's walk through some examples of the order by clause in action. Example 1. Ascending order. In the first query, we sort the results by the country column in ascending order. If you check the output, the countries are arranged alphabetically from A to Z. Example 2. Descending order. Now, in the second query, we sort the results by the country column in descending order. This means the countries are arranged in reverse order, from Z to A. Example 3. Both ascending and descending order. In this example, the query sorts data by two columns. First, the results are sorted by the name column in ascending order. Then, within each name group, the results are further sorted by the country column in descending order. For example, the name Alice appears first because it comes first alphabetically. Within Alice's records, the country column is sorted in descending order, so India appears before Australia. Example 4. Expression as the sort column. In this example, we're sorting the results based on an expression. Specifically, the query extracts the year from the joining date column and sorts the results by that year. If you check the output, you'll see the rows are ordered according to the year of joining. Example 5. Alias as the sort column. Finally, we can also use an alias in the order by clause. Instead of writing the full column expression again, we simply refer to its alias. As you can see in the output, the rows are sorted according to the year of joining alias. And that's how the order by clause works with ascending, descending, multiple columns, expressions, and aliases. Now that we've seen how order by works, let's go over some best practices to make your queries cleaner, faster, and more reliable. Best practices. Use ascending or descending explicitly. List columns in priority order. Prefer indexed columns for performance. Minimize sorting on large datasets. Avoid using integers in order by. Along with best practices, it's also important to understand a few limitations of the order by clause, so you don't run into unexpected errors. Limitations. Order by columns must be in select list when using union, except, intersect, distinct. Also data types. Text, text, image, geography, geometry, XML are not allowed. With union, except, intersect, order by at the end. Not valid in views, inline functions, derived tables, subqueries, unless top or offset plus fetch is used. Now, let's look at some best practices and limitations of the order by clause. Avoid using integers in order by. In this first query, you'll notice that integers are used in the order by clause to represent the column positions from the select list. This approach is not recommended. It's always better to use the actual column names or aliases instead of positional numbers. Doing so makes your query easier to read, easier to maintain, and less error-prone if the select list changes in the future. Limitation 1. Columns must be in the select list. Now, let's look at an example of a limitation. When you use operators such as union, except, intersect, or distinct, any column included in the order by clause must also appear in the select list. For instance, in the queries shown on screen, the order by clause tries to sort by the name column. But since name is not part of the select statement, SQL will throw an error. Limitation 2. Order by with union, except, or intersect. When a query uses the union, except, or intersect operators, the order by clause must be specified at the very end of the statement. This is because order by applies to the final combined result set, not to the individual queries. On screen, you'll see two examples. In the first query, order by is placed correctly at the end, and the combined results are sorted successfully. In the second query, order by is placed inside one of the individual queries, which will fail with a syntax error. These are some of the most important best practices and limitations to remember when working with the order by clause. I hope this session gave you a clear understanding of the order by clause, along with its best practices and limitations. The demo scripts are available for download in the description, so you can practice on your own. And finally, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, so you never miss any of the upcoming lessons.